Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another Cars 3 Diecast review. Today we have the N2O Cola number 68 racer, Parker Brakeston. So let's dive right into the review. I'm really excited for this guy. So I bought him on Amazon for $5.99 as an add-on item. And you guys know what that means. That means that you have to have at least $25 worth of other eligible items in order for you to be able to purchase the add-on item. So it kind of stinks because you can't just buy the add-on item alone, but fortunately, some Cars 3 diecasts on Amazon are Prime, which means you can just buy them right then and there. Some are add-on items, and it seems like a lot more are becoming add-on items, but you know what? They're close to retail price, so it helps for people like me who don't usually get the new cars in their area that quickly. So, like you guys probably already know if you saw my review of Rex, Revler, or Thorttleman, this guy is in case B for Cars 3 singles. The entire list of contents will be in the description below. He's also in case M, which is a Target exclusive case, and he's in case L. I'll try to get the contents for case L down there as well, but you know what, I just need to go searching around for it. But case B and M, those lists will definitely be down there. So I have not been able to get this guy on Amazon for a while. Like, I never caught him in stock. I got these other two, and that's why the reviews for them came out earlier. But this guy, he escaped me until just about like a week ago. Finally got him. So now I'm able to review him for you guys. And let's start with the package here. Of course, we have the typical Cars 3 logo there, looking very nice. I love how he looks in the package there. On the back here, you can see blindsided by a new generation of piston car racers. Lightning McQueen finds himself suddenly pushed out of the sport he loves. To get back on top, he will need the help of a young race technician, inspiration from the late fabulous Hudson Hornet, and guidance from a few old friends along the way. So I know you guys are probably really tired of hearing me say that, but there are new viewers for each video, and I want to make sure everyone is informed. But anyway, here are some of the other cars that you can collect as singles. Lightning McQueen as Chester Whipple Filter, Rex Revler, Thorttleman, and Chick Hicks with headset are all available in case B along with Parker. Obviously though, McQueen as Chester and Chick Hicks are a little less exciting than these two and Parker because they were already out in those 2-packs. Now Ralph Carlo here and Jack the Post are two brand new racers. They're completely different stories than the rest of these guys. They'll be in future cases, and in the United States, they will be first to market at Kmart, which means Kmart will have them before everyone else. Only for the US. I know they're already out in Mexico, I believe at Walmart. So it's kind of a topic for another video because Kmart is kind of doing K-Day again. It's a little bit different, so I think I might do a video on it just to explain, even though the details are pretty vague right now. But anyway, that's it for Parker in the package. I'll be right back with this guy opened up. Alright, so I neglected to mention earlier that this case B with Parker along with Rex Revler and Thorttleman, has been found across the world from Africa to Australia to Europe, and of course here in the United States as well. As a matter of fact, I just found this case at my local Walmart today, the day that I'm recording this. I picked up a couple extras to keep in the package, so hopefully if you want, you're able to find this case. It has a great variety of cars in my opinion. Alright, so that's enough for that. I just wanted to mention real quick off the bat here that he is the exact same model as Brick Yardley, the Vitoline racer, Tommy Highbanks, the four-wheel drive racer, Thorttleman, the Mood Springs racer, and Buck Bearingley, the Vuezine racer. They all have the same expression. This is what they did for Cars 1, so it's not a big deal to me. I'm not going to complain about it, but I do want to inform you that they are pretty similar in model and expression, but the paint jobs, the colors are extremely different, and that's why I love the Piston Car racers. Now, as for his appearance, we know that he will appear somewhere in Cars 3 Racing, and then he'll probably be replaced by the next generation N2O Cola racer. As you can see there, Mattel plans on releasing him sometime in the future, hopefully by the end of this year. So it's unknown how many races that Parker here will race in, maybe only one, maybe two, maybe he'll make it to three before HJ, I think his name is, comes in and replaces him. Now in Cars 1, Parker was not the N2O Cola racer. Manny Flywheel was, and that's him right here. So presumably, sometime between Cars 1 and Cars 3, Parker replaced Manny. Maybe there was another racer in between the two, but I kind of doubt that because racing careers last a decent amount of time, even though Manny was not a rookie in Cars 1. So we'll compare them in a bit here. I just want to talk about a couple more things. So his release, he's actually in a lot of different cases, like case M, I think, case L, and possibly another case. So again, if you don't even find him for case B, you'll be able to find him hopefully in other cases, but he's only available as a single right now. In the future, he's likely to get re-released. So that's pretty much all for his release and appearance in Cars 3. Of course, once the movie comes out, we'll know exactly where he appears. You know, like I've said in my review of Rex and Dud, he might have appeared in a trailer in a blur racing by, but there's really no point in weeding through all that footage because there is so much nowadays. When we'll know in like a couple days. It really just comes out next week. I'm so hyped for the movie. You guys have no idea. You know, I'm sure you guys are very excited as well. I cannot even contain my excitement. But anyway, let's get on with the review here of Parker. And while we're reviewing him, we'll also compare him to Manny from Cars 1. So right off the bat, you can see that the shade of purple is very different. It's more of a lavender now rather than just a straight up purple. So I like that. I feel like it goes better with the green. The green is also different as well. Instead of being more of like a yellowish green, it's more like a genuine light green. So we're getting into the color specifics. But as for the logos here on the hood, it's a lot bolder. N2O Cola. Now I always wondered, is that like nitrogen and oxygen in like a soda or something? I really have no idea because it's kind of what it looks like. It looks like a chemical formula. N for nitrogen, O for oxygen. 2 of nitrogen to be specific because the subscript right there. We're getting into some chemistry. You know, it's actually possible because it's like H2O, right guys? But anyway, the logos have changed a lot. It's a lot more, I guess you could say, three-dimensional right now because you have the green behind it, then you have like the red outline, and then like the white lettering. Before, it was very just flat on the hood right there. You have the splash of the green liquid, and then the logo. Pretty small. I like that they enlarged it. I do kind of wish that they incorporated the splatter of the green liquid into this logo, but it's not really a big deal. Looking at the grills right here, you can see 68 below the headlight there, and it's on the headlight before. No mustache, and obviously the expressions are very different. Happy versus determined. Now a little meaning from Cars 1. On the Cars 1 version here, Manny has this green stripe that starts here and it wraps around the back, and it fades into purple as you get toward the back wheel. So that's pretty cool. Kind of a similar thing here, although it's a little bit bigger. Like this green is huge and kind of like spreads toward the back and then fades in the purple and then has these stripes that continue on. So very, very cool. You also have the red arrow to indicate to the pit crew where to lift Parker up at to do work on his undercarriage or exchange the tires. Looking at his contingency sponsors here, we have the Piston Cup, Vitoline, Revolting, RPM, Nitroade, Octane Gain, and Clutch Aid. He has Lightyear above or on his fenders right there, black Lightyear tires, and black rims. Before, his rims were kind of like gray with a white outline. So the black looks good. I feel like they needed to do black because there's so much color on him, but I always prefer color rims. Like with Mood Springs, I love those blue rims right there. But anyway, let's compare the sides of these two now a little bit more. Manny has a lot more contingency sponsors. The 68's a little bit more three-dimensional on the Cars 3 version, which makes sense. It looks pretty much the same font and design as the N2O Cola logo. A lot more green here on this version. I really do like those stripes. It looks very, very cool. I like the dots in them. Just an amazing design. I know who I'm going to prefer for this pair. Definitely Parker. On the back here, you have N2O Cola again. There's the gas cap. Before, it was the just typical logo with the splash. Like I said, though, I really do wish that they incorporated the splash on the new version, but they did not. not really anywhere. On the roof here we have 68, the three-dimensional version. It's a little bit more gradient as well. You start with like a white and it fades down to gray, whereas before it was all white. And then you still have the black and green outline. And of course, roof flaps. On the back here, you have N2O Cola again. And mine looks to have some red extra paint right there. That's kind of weird. You have the exhaust pipe, 68, and that's pretty much it. I wish there was a slogan for him, but there was not one before. It would have been cool if they added one, though. There's N2O Cola again. I really like the look of that. It actually looks kind of retro. It's like very colorful. Just kind of reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy and how like colorful the designs for that movie is. Just comparing them, back window there. You have the purple lines, or pink versus black now. And that is pretty much all. Which one do you prefer, guys? Manny Flywheel from Cars 1 or Parker Brakeston from Cars 3? I'm going to have to go with Parker just because I love the updated designs and the new color of purple. It just looks so good to me. I love it. I really do like this guy a lot. He's one of my favorite Piston Cup racers for Cars 3. I feel like my favorite, obviously besides McQueen, is Thorttleman and then Yardley. I really do like this model in general as well. Some of the best racers right here. And obviously, as you can see back there, we have one more thing to take a look at, and that is the canceled N2O Cola Pitty from Cars 1. So this guy was supposed to be released in 2009 and also in 2010 in a big pack exclusive to Target. Unfortunately, just didn't happen. Don't know why. Some were leaked to Chinese eBay sellers. I did not get it back then. I actually got it last year from a great friend of mine who got it from someone else who got it from Chinese eBay way back in the day. It was like 2010. And then I had a custom toolbox made. This is from CarsNStuff. You can check out his contact details in the description below. Just an amazing customizer. I feel like this looks so good with the Pitty and the racer from Cars 1 because the paint matches. Obviously, Parker has a different shade, so it doesn't really match. But this is my team, N20 Cola. There was supposed to be a crew chief and even more Pitties, but they got the, death. They got death to them, essentially. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for another one. I'm actually recording this a little out of order. I actually have a birthday request to record for tomorrow of brand new Mater, and so you'll see this video after brand new Mater. I don't know why I record them out of order. I just really wanted to open this guy up. This is in 1080p quality. I use 4K, or I'm going to use 4K for brand new Mater, and I just wanted to go back for this one just so, I don't know. I just felt like doing it because it took a while to do the 4K stuff for the Doc Hudson video, which then ended up not even being 4K because I forgot to do something in the rendering process. So super confusing, guys. Sorry for confusing you. Sorry for rambling, but you know me. That's what I like to do. So yeah, I'm just testing a lot of things out with my new phone to see what setting for recording is the best. Any feedback you guys have, just let me know. This though is the typical recording setting that I've always used for all of my videos up until, brand new Mater. So alright guys, I'll see you next time. Sorry for all the talk, but bye now.